It's time to do some hacking. Good morning, everybody. Time to hack some boxes. It's going to be a good time. I don't know about you. I'm just waking up. It's early in the morning here on the East Coast of the United States. Oh, let's take a look and see. Get myself set up here. Here we go. All right, get myself set up there, get myself set up over here, and we'll be good to go this morning. Gonna work on, excuse me, gonna work on Bounty Hacker again today. And really want to try to get a couple little automation things done because I keep talking about them and we're not doing them. We keep moving too fast. So we don't want to do that. All right, there we go. That's good. I'm good over here. There we go. All right, one more thing to do over here, and then I will be ready to go. Got that. And let's just get going here, and I'll fix that as we keep going. All right. Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's good to be here. Good to be having a good morning to hack some boxes. Okay. So let's get going this morning. We are going to first check on everything and make sure that we've got our box ready to go. There we go. I'm trying to get something set up over here. Okay, so got the box going. Got our new IP address. We're on Bounty Hacker. We're gonna add an hour. We're gonna go back to our Kali machine. Log into this puppy. I haven't logged into this puppy this morning yet. Let's make sure this is exactly where I left off yesterday. So the VPN looks good. This is cursor. We're not pinging that guy, so let's just test this ping. As long as this ping is good, everything should be good, and we are off to the races this morning. Let's see. Oh, there's our IP address right under there. Ping 10.10.186.212. And we're good to go. We've got connection to the box. Over here, we had gone ahead and run our Nmap. That's what I'm trying to say. And we've got HTTP, we've got FTP, we've got SSH, and we've got port 80. So let's go ahead. We didn't try the FTP yesterday. Let's jump straight into the FTP today. Quick question. How many screens do you have connected? A lot. You can't see everything from the view that you have right there. I need to set the other camera up. Let me see if I can switch to the back camera view here with OBS real quick. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's a bigger one. I've got a short on the channel. If you look at my YouTube channel shorts, I have a short where I do a little very quick bunker tour where it's like less than a minute. And we look around at the bunker for a little bit. So, all right, FTP, there we go. And we're gonna do, oh, it just like let us in. Not connect. Oh, because I'm a dum-dum. What in the world am I doing? FTP.10. I just assume the FTP magically knows what IP address I want to connect to. Okay, anonymous. Okay, ls-la. And it's going to do that thing again where it's going to sit here and take forever. So while it's doing that, let's put this guy all the way over. And let's put this all the way over here. And we're going to actually stretch our Kali box out just a little bit. And we're going to do a new window this time. Like, I mean, I guess we could split the screen. Let's see if we can just split it horizontally here. Can I split horizontal from here? See, that's one of the things I really like about Terminator. There it is, split view. Split view, top to bottom. That wasn't what I wanted. I guess I wanted that right to left. What did it do to my box? I mean, oh, there it is. It's right there. Okay, I don't want that. Yuck. Exit. I guess I want split view. It's always, I don't know why it doesn't make sense in my head the way it should say horizontal and vertical. Then it would make sense. It doesn't make sense to me when it says like top to bottom and blah blah blah. Okay, so now we've got both open, and that way I can see over here if this thing actually finally works. These FTPs on these boxes drive me nuts because they're like a major part of the actual box, but then they don't want to work, which is just a pain in the butt. All right, so repos notes bounty hacker. I want to take a second here, and we want to get a one-liner working that we can start using from here on out. I'm tired of. Remember, I'm lazy, right? So the first thing we want to do is grep nmap. So I need nmap here. Okay. So we need two things. We need to do IP. We need to do IP equals, and then in this case it's going to be 10.10.186.212, and then we need, I think we can do it this way, just a space, host equals, we might do this two different ways just to see which one we like better. Host equals bounty. Whoa, my voice is cracking. Bounty hacker. Okay. And then we want, let's see if this works. Then we want I think I have to do, maybe I have to do a semicolon at the end of each of these. Semicolon, semicolon, and then nmap, sc, sv, whoops, sc, sv, it doesn't matter what order they're in. OA. Okay, and then we would want $host, and then we'd want $IP, and let's see if that works. It looks like that works. Okay, so that works. So then we'll be able to do our second command onto that here in a second. I just want to verify that this works like I think it's going to work before I run on to the next command here. So the next command we're going to do is we're going to do that thing I worked on before where we figured out that we could launch a Terminator window to run the on port 80. So I guess let's go on over and be lazy. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so let me take what I got here to start with. Okay. And part of why I'm doing this too is I want to be able to show the thought process I use when I try to do some of this automation crap and use the AI to do it. Dumb automation testing.txt. We're going to paste that in there, paste. Okay. Now we're going to come back to the other side on my Windows machine. We're going to go to dumb automation testing. Okay, we're going to copy this. And we're going to go pay Claude a visit this morning. And hopefully Claude's not being a pain in the butt this morning. Hopefully it woke up on the right side of the bed and doesn't think that it lives in a nanny state where it has to constantly tell me that I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do. Because that really always honks me off. Okay. So, good morning. I am Kung Fury, and you are Hacker Man. By the way, if you've never seen Kung Fury, you need to go look up the movie Kung Fury. It's only like 20 minutes long. And we are on a case. Let's see what it says. Oh my gosh. It's being stupid. I used to do the Kung Fury and Hacker Man thing all the time. Let's see if GPT-4 will do it. Why is Claude such a pain in the butt? Why does it have to be so, like, killjoy all the time? There we go. See? GPT-4 will play along. Good morning, Kung Fury. I'm ready to hack into the mainframe and solve this case with you. What's our mission today? Let's do this. Well, now I got to go back and copy again because I got over my... Okay. Back over here to our Kung Fury. Okay, we are working on a bash one-liner to that will start like this. Use some ticks here so it like sees that, and then if we find port 80 or 443 open, we want to launch a new Terminator window and run GoBuster dir scan using word list. We have to tell it exactly what we want to do with this, or it'll just make up a path for the word list and it'll be wrong. Using word list, user share word lists. It's plural. I've found that out the hard way. Rock you. No, we want the medium. Oh man, we're going to go back and look at what that is because I don't remember how to do it. Cali. Let's just ls it and that'll work. Okay. User share word lists. Medium. Nope. It's dirbuster. Dirbuster. Medium. Directory. Oh my gosh, yeah, I would have never remembered that. Directory. List. Medium. Oh my gosh, I would have never gotten this. 3. Medium text. Okay, boom. Okay, so I need to copy that. I'm just going to drop it in the notes real fast so I've got it. Copy. Back over here. Copy back over to ChatGPT. All right, go. Let's see what it does. Awesome, Kung Fury. Let's create a bash one-liner that does just that. So let's see. It's going to run. Oh, it looks good. Looks good. Where's my if statement? Oh, there it is. It's grepping. Okay. Grep E. Is the grep E doing like a true false? Because that would be super cool. T Oh, we're T'ing. Why are we T'ing? T, dev TTY, grep. T allows simultaneous display of the terminal and the piping. Nice. Checks for port 80 and 443. It must do the grep E must do a true. Let me show you another really fun website here. Explainshell.com. You can go in here and, I mean, we can do this with Shell GPT too, but I want to show you other things. So explainshell.com, paste this in, hit explain. It can't parse that. Oh, it doesn't have a, it needs a there we go. Okay, so it prints line E, extended regex. So it's using regex. Searches the file. Okay, so I guess, we'll see if it works. I don't quite understand. I was wondering if that was a true-false kind of statement. Notes. Terminator. Ensure Terminator is installed. Well, yeah, I'm not stupid. Like you. Protocol, that was mean. That was rude. I apologize. If both ports are open, the GoBuster command will default to HTTP. Adjustments can be made to choose HTTPS if needed. Interesting. No. The one-liner. No, let's just make this into a script now, because if we try to do this if statement in the one-liner, it's going to start getting ugly. This is good, but let's convert this into a bash script that takes in the IP and host as command line args. That stands for arguments. Great idea, Kung Fury. I know it's a great idea. Okay, so let's check this script out and see how it did. Let me make this a little bigger in case you're like squinting trying to see the screen. Sorry about that. Always say that in the comments. Be like, Knox, that text is entirely too small. I can't read it. All right. Bash, check if the correct number of arguments are provided. Okay, that's good. That's good because we do need IP and host. Assign command line arguments to variables. If you didn't know, when you're doing bash, different than Python. So the name of the script. So like for instance, we're gonna name this like I want to say auto recon. There's already a script. There's already a very, very famous script called auto recon by Tiberius, and I don't want to use that. So we'll say like fun recon. So if we did like fun recon, oh, I know, we'll call it lazy recon. Lazy recon.sh. Now, if we were running this for real, we'd have a /, and that would be the name of the file, right? And that is $0, okay? So that would be $0, and then we would put in the IP address, so 10.10.whatever.whatever, and then that would equal $1, and then we put in the host name. In this case, it's bounty, no space, hacker, and that would be $2 because we start with 0. So lazyrecon.sh receives the value of $0 when we start the script. This second one gets $1, and this would get $2, and that's what we have up here. So $1 is going to be put into this variable IP, and $2 is going to be host. Hopefully, you just learned something. I don't know if you did or not, but I hope you did. And then it's going to run the nmap, our standard nmap scan with the host and the IP. It's going to do this T thing, and it's going to grep, right? And then we have if port 80, or let's see if it's doing it right this time, where, let me ask it if it's actually, okay. Will this script be able to launch both port 80 and 443 scans, because if both exist, a window should open for each, and each run the Go Buster. I hope that's clear to what I'm trying to say. Good point. Okay. Check if the correct number of arguments. Okay, here's the IPs. Okay. Check for open ports and launch the Go Buster accordingly. If grep TCP host.nmap, then launch Go Buster. If grep, nice. All right, let's try our script. Let's copy this code. Copy code. And now let's go to our cursor. Let's go to our just standard. Do I want it just chilling in here? I think I want it in scripts. That's right. I made a whole folder called scripts. So let's put it in here. New file. Lazy recon.sh. Enter. Paste. Okay, there it is. And this is a terminal to our Kali box. So let's just test. Well, we can't test here because it's going to try to open those Terminator windows, and that will fail from over here. So we need to go back to the Kali box to test this. Man, this guy already went to sleep. He's as lazy as I am. Okay, so we're in here. Let's change direct. Actually, we don't want to change directory to scripts. We'll just do this. We'll do .. Oh no, tools, scripts. Oh, I haven't chmoded it yet. Damn it. Okay, let's chmod first. So chmod plus x .. tools, scripts, lazy recon, boom. We're gonna run it now, so we need to get rid of this on the front. Now we need to control E to the back, and then we need to put our actual real IP in. Our real IP in. Where's it at? Boom. Let's keep it right here at the bottom so I can see it. There it is. So we're going to put in 10.10.186.212, and it's bounty hacker. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if it works. It's going to run the nmap. Now we can't skip the nmap. We can't like run it in the background or anything. That would be really lazy. We do have to at least run it fast enough to see if it has port 80 and port 443. If we were super lazy, we could actually have a more basic nmap scan first, and we could have it scanned for just 80 and just 443, and then kick off Go Buster, and then run a full nmap scan so that we don't have to wait for the full nmap scan. We literally just check those two. But that is short-sighted because, like we've said before, you could have HTTP or HTTPS running on other ports. Okay, so this worked, but we didn't get our console back, and that was the problem we were running into before. For some reason, ChatGPT doesn't understand something about this, and we had to give it a little push, a little help. So let's see here, Terminator. Oh, we need to put and. Just and. I think we just put and on the end of it right there, and I think that will do it. Let's try that and run it and see if that fixes it. I apologize. We have to run the nmap scan again. Let's fix that. Let's not run the nmap scan again because we're lazy and we don't want to do that. So let's go back to ChatGPT again. Hey, we should check for the existence of, we should check for existence? I can't spell. Existence of the nmap scan files before we run nmap. If files that match the host name already exist, skip the nmap scan and jump to the GoBuster. Or just skip the nmap scan. We'll just say that. We'll see that. Could also just speed up nmap. Yes. Yes. That's another one, though, that I don't like to recommend because, again, in real life, you would never speed up nmap. In real life, you would actually tend to slow it down. And so I know we're being lazy and we're doing it for these CTFs, but at the same time, there is a point where I feel like we're just being ridiculous because in real life, you would just instantly be found. Because in real life, you would be so noisy hitting these boxes so hard that instantly your IP is just going to get, whacked. They're going to whack that IP that you're trying to hit it from and you're done. And that's it. Like, it's not going to work. So, okay. It did it. Did it leave my little and? Oh, it didn't have the ands because I don't have those. Where's my copy? There it is. Copy code. Over here. And now we're gonna paste it in. Now remember though, I forgot to tell it that I added this and in here. By the way, this and, if you don't know, this tells it to put the job in the background. So if we go back here to like explain shell and I do like, I don't know, it doesn't matter whether you change directory home and then I put and on it. I just wanted to tell you that the and, if a command is terminated by the control operator and the ampersand, the shell executes the command in the background of a subshell, and the shell does not wait for the command to finish and returns the status of 0. So what that means, that's what we want. We want it to open those terminator. Did I close? Oh, shoot. I thought I closed this terminal. Okay. So now let's try this again. Yeah. Oh, did it work? Where's the terminator window? What? Is there more than one? I don't understand. That didn't work. All right, let me kill that. Let's try this again. Oh, it didn't launch the GoBuster. Why did it not launch the GoBuster? I mean, yeah. Huh. Launching GoBuster. It didn't launch. We got to go look at our code. It did something to our code. It was working. What did you do, ChatGPT? Hacker man. You're no hacker man. Or else it would work. I'm just going to go tell it. I'm just going to go complain to the manager. We're just going to go tell it that it sucked. Hey, now the GoBuster. Oh, by the way, I added to the end of the GoBuster commands so they don't hold up the terminal. Please update. All right. We'll see how that goes. Nice touch, Kung Fury. Yeah, thanks. I love it when the AI compliments me. Okay. So let me look while it's making this. Check. Okay. If port 80, then launch Terminator. Huh. Why is that not working? Trying to make sure it's not my problem before I accuse the AI of being dumb. Okay, there it is one more time. Let's try it one more time. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so maybe I was dumb. And only port 80 is open right now. So, oh, and by the way, look, while we were waiting, the FTP finally decided to, oh my gosh, it finally decided to give us these files. So get locks.txt. What? No remote. Did we wait so long that it timed us out? OMG. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anonymous. Okay, and let's. Can we do it? No, still not good. We got to pay more attention. You guys got to help me. If you see those files come up while we're working on something else, you got to tell me so that we don't have that happen again where it times out on us, because that's just annoying that it would time out like that on us. Okay. So I hope you can see why I like this little lazy recon. The nice thing is that it is now it's just going to run over here in the background, and we can just ignore this window and just come back and check it every once in a while and let it run in another window and never have to think about it until it's time. But at the same time, it's nice because if we go to our notes and we go to Bounty Hacker here, which by the way, we've got two sets of nmap now because we ran it with two different names. But then there's our GoBuster results are right here, and we can always come back and look at them, which is really nice, right? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I didn't, you and I probably both didn't realize that this dumb FTP, not only does it take forever to come up, but then when it finally does come up, it's like, oh, I'm going to time out. You're not paying attention. It's just laughing at us. Okay, so now let's go one lazy step further. And we know that this works now. Okay, so now this script works. So now let's vim our ZSHRC. Okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to the bottom here. Okay, we are at the bottom, it appears. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to alias. Yeah, right? Why am I going in? Okay, alias. We're literally going to just name it lazy. Lazy equals, we say home, Knox, repos. Oh, there it is right there. Hold on. We got to get these while we're get locks. Okay. Get tasks or get task. Okay. Quit. Locks and task. Okay. Now let's finish what we're doing over here. Boom! We got it. All right. Okay, so lazy. Okay, well, now that I'm here, I needed this anyway because I got to verify. Let's do this again. I need to know home. I want the whole thing. Home, Knox, repos, notes, tools, scripts, lazy, recon.sh. Okay, so there's that. Copy. Now we're giving it the full path because that way, no matter where we run it, it's going to run. Okay, so I'm going to put that in lazy. Okay, right, quit, source. You didn't know, if you run source ZSHRC, it resets your terminal, and now we can run lazy, and it's going to say, hey, oh, isn't that nice? Look at that. We even have usage, and here's what it does, and it's like you need to put in, it's just telling us to run this, you've got to have the IP and the host name, and then it'll run. So now moving forward, we've got a crappy little lazy recon tool we can run. In essence, you could make one giant script for all the boxes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if 80, go Buster. If 22, whatever. If FTP anonymous. If another port, then do that. Yeah, and yeah, there's a really nice script out there called Auto Recon from a gentleman, like I said, named Tiberius. He's a great guy over in the UK. And that's what he did but he wrote it while he was learning all this stuff. And obviously you can go and get it and use it, but I've used it a lot. But at the same time, if you use these kind of tools too much, or if you don't write your own tools, you're not learning anything. And so my point in doing it is I want you to watch me do these little tools, and hopefully it'll help you to start thinking that way. Like, you won't just think about, oh, I should run this tool to get this thing done. In my mind, if I ever have to do something more than 3 times, my brain is already going, how do I automate this? How do I make it simpler? Why am I typing the same things I've typed 100 times? I should instead make a script to make it easier. And I'm hoping that seeing me do that will help you think about it. In my opinion, you go online and you watch a walkthrough most of the time on these little CTF boxes, and nobody ever does any kind of automation or anything like that. All they do is just run Nmap, run GoBuster, run the thing, beat the box. But nobody's like, hey, let's use some AI. Hey, well, maybe somebody is. But hey, let's use the AI. Hey, let's build some little scripts. Hey, let's learn to use Bash. Hey, let's learn to use Python. That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, so we've got these now. We've got that. So we've got our little script done. We're making progress. We've got these little text. Let's go back over here and look at these text files. Am I too fired up this morning? Am I too is it too much energy? Are we okay? Let's see. We need to cat Knox.text. Okay, this is obviously a password list. Yeah, that's a password list. And then cat, we'll be using that. And what was the name of it? Task.text. Okay, cool. Okay, protect Victus. Plan for red eye pickup on the moon, Lynn. Okay, so let's go back to our try hack me. Let's make this window a little smaller. We probably can fill some of these in now. Who wrote the task list? Lynn. Submit. What service can you brute force with the text file found? Well, probably SSH, because now we have a name and now we have a password. Yeah, because there's the user password right there. Okay, so now we need to, let's move this over just a little. SGPT. I've already got a lot of this going here. Where's my, there it is. Okay, we're not going to use, this is what we did wrong last time. We used RockU on yesterday when we did this because we were going too fast. Okay, word list is going to be that locks.text, right? Username is not Mitch. That's what we used on the other box. Okay, that was the other box. Lynn. Oh, sure. Yeah, just execute. I don't care if you just execute this time. We've already got a good Hydra command saved in our history. One task complete. Did we get it? What? I don't see it. No password found. Okay, so we didn't do something right. Username Lynn. What? And there's our password list. Why isn't that working? Lynn. Let's run it again. Well, I don't want to just run it again. That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I mean, sometimes that works, but just running it again doesn't seem... Are we in the right directory? Yeah. It made 26 tries. Is Lynn not the username? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just assuming that Lynn is the username and it's not. Are there more users? Yeah, let's see if we... zero valid passwords found. What are we missing? Okay, let's go back over here. Well, duh. What's on port 22? Huh. Let's go back and read those again real fast before we... Okay, so... cat tasks. Plan for red eye pickup on the move. Protect Vickius. It's not Vickius, is it? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Why does that say user and not Lynn? There it is. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? How did that happen? SGPT user Lynn right there. But then when it made it, look at what it did. It just put in user. Thanks. This is why you can't trust the LLMs. They are amazing help. You can do cool things with them, but you always have to double check. You can't just trust. Trust but verify. There we go. Okay. Yes. Let's copy this. Control-Shift-C. Control-Shift-V. Enter. There we go. We are in, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got a good 20 minutes left on this box. Let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, I need to put this in before we go much further. This is the... Let's do this. Let's just take this line, okay? We're going to copy it. We're going to go to... Always got to remember to go back to your notes and actually put something in. Like, see, look, we've literally put nothing in the notes for this box. I mean, but granted, these earlier boxes, we don't... They're not very complicated. I don't feel that bad that we're not making hardcore notes on them. When we start getting into boxes that are difficult, then we're going to have to really, collect our puzzle pieces to try to make sure that we're catching everything. Okay, so this is what I want. I wanted that. I'm going to go back over here because we need to put this inside the try hack me. Copy. Paste. Submit. Okay, now let's go grab the user flag before we forget. We don't have to put it in here, but we need to at least grab it and run it. Oh, good. LL works. Okay, cat user.text. Whoops. Cat user.text. Oh, man. This box, we have a full session. Like, I have history. I've got everything. It's really nice. You don't normally get that nice of a shell to work with. You're usually using some janky shell. All right, user. Oh, okay. All it did was copy the previous one. I thought Copilot already knew the root flag. That would be funny if you try to, if we put up here, what if we put up here that we're doing try hack me bounty hacker Okay, so we did that. It'd be really funny if it knew the flag and it popped up with the real root flag. Because other people have taken notes and it's read those and it's in its training data. That would be funny. I feel like we're gonna have to try that on some of these boxes though. And we might get lucky and it might just pop up the flag. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Okay. Let's see if our HTTP should still be running. Okay. There it is. Okay, that's still running. All right, we need to do the same thing over here that we were doing with, let's close this one. We don't need this one anymore. And let's close this one. We don't need this one anymore. Too many tabs open. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now we're in here. Remember, we've been doing like the which commands and all that stuff. So we need to make our one-liner over here a little more robust. Okay, right now our little one-liner is not that great for once we get inside a terminal. So in the name of us doing a little automation today, let's go over here. I do need to do one thing real quick though. Hold on here. Please excuse me. Almost done. Okay. So let's go here and let's go to the, where did I have that at? Is it in these notes? No. Is it in, let's close that. Close that. Close that. There it is. Okay. Oh, good. Here we go. So here's the one we were working on before. And you can see here it has cat, Etsy release, and then it's got a nice break. We need to actually stick an echo on the front. This thing is going to get big and ugly, and I love it. Okay, so we're going to, oh, thank you, Copilot. So we're going to do that. Actually, we need to make these a little longer, I think. Oops. Let's make that a little longer. Nice. I love Copilot++. See how it just like automatically did that for us? Okay, so we've got echo, and we're catting Etsy release, and then we're doing that, and then we're doing these. Okay, so let's just go look at what it's doing right now. We don't want the ticks, though. We want everything but the ticks. Everything but the ticks. This is why it's not fun to have it in Markdown. Sometimes you just want it in a text file. So let's paste this in. Paste. Enter. Okay. And now, as you can see, our little command here is like a smaller version. I mean, sure, we could just go grab LSE, the Linux Smart Enumerator, and we will, but we might as well just have our own little one-liner so that we can do some immediate recon. So the first thing I did want to know is I want to know what machine this is, and it's an Ubuntu 16, so that's important to know. We're running, it's an old machine. I mean, we're up to what, 22 now? So this guy's old. We want to know what tools exist on the box. So this box says Python, NCAT. Why is netcat on this machine? wget, git, gcc, make, nano, ftp. telnet is on this machine, for goodness sake. It's terrible. tar, which is important to know if it's on here or not. And you'll see why here in a little bit. Okay, so all the hex dump is on here. Anyway, all kinds of tools are on here. So we've got a lot. Let's do sudo l. I think that's the one. Oh, we do have her password. Where did I put it? It's that red dragon password. Let's just go over here and grab it again real quick. Back to Bounty Hacker, back to notes. Red Dragon Syndicate 3. Copy. Here. Control-Shift-B. Okay. So sudo L is one of the ones we always need to run. Because that takes a password, we can't really add that to our little quick script. But we can see here that now we already know where we're going in this box. This user has permission to run tar as root. So that just tells me immediately that that's where we're going. That's how we're going to bust this thing. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead. I have full, I can write to this directory, I believe. So let's wget 10.10. Dang, what's our box? I think it's 6. I'm going to guess 6.87.88. Is that us? I need to HTTP. Oh no! Oh, there it is. lse.sh. Did I do that right? Nope. Okay. What's our IP address? Oh, what in the world? Did you see what I did? How did you let me put 5 octets in an IP address? When does an IP address ever have 5 octets? You were laughing at me, weren't you? You saw that. And you were like, what is Knox doing? Is he having a stroke? What is happening? Okay. So let's LL now. We're going to chmod plus X lse dot sh. And while that's going, okay, oh, and then we're going to run it. We got to run it next. Okay. We do know the current password. I think I still have it. Yeah. Okay. And while this is running, let's go over to GoBins and see what. I go to my OP here. I've got GTF GoBins in my OP, my overpowered bookmark list, because GTFO bins is overpowered. Let's look up tar. And you can see here it has sudo. I think we can click straight on this because we can run tar as sudo. So if the binary is allowed to run as a super user by sudo, it does not drop the elevated privileges and may be used to access the file system or escalate or maintain privileges. So let's check this out here. Copy, and let's see if this will work. Let's go ahead and copy this into our notes. User can run tar as, oh, there it is. With sudo. I was gonna see if the command would pop up, but it didn't. Okay, let's go back to the Kali box. And let's just start looking through this box. Okay. Can list, and see, it does it right here. If we would have just run LSE, it tells us that the user can run it as root, but it only was able to look that up because we gave it the password. If we didn't give the script the password, it wouldn't know either. Uncommon SUD binaries, the SUIDs, and that's not one we'd be able to use. Can the root user log in via SSH? Yes. Cron jobs, yes. We don't care though right now. Installed Apache modules, yes. And yet again, for the umpteenth time, Baron Sam Edit, PwnKit, and Dirty Pipe are all, because remember, this is one of those old boxes, and so they're all susceptible to these sudo vulnerabilities. So, but we're trying to do it with the way the box is intended. So let's grab this. Let's see if we can talk about what it does real quick. So we're gonna copy this, and I'm gonna put it in here. We're gonna have some. We're gonna wait just a second. We're gonna go back over here. We're gonna copy this, and we're gonna go back to ChatGPT, and we're gonna see if it can give us a little more explanation as to what exactly is happening when we use this command. please explain to me how this command works, comma, hacker man. Let's break down this command step by step to understand how it exploits the ability to run with tar. Oh, by the way, while it's doing that, we're going to copy this and let's go back over here to Claude, which is just going to, he's going to crap a brick. He's going to be like, what the frick? No, you can't hack machines. Oh my gosh. Perhaps we could explore how to properly secure systems against unauthorized access, or talk about legitimate system administration tasks. Oh my gosh, Claude. Ugh. You know, and I love Claude because it's definitely the best model right now, but it's so locked down. Anyway, all right, so sudo allows the execution. This tar command typically used for creating archives. This flag tells tar to create a new archive. Did we have that in there? Okay, yeah. The F option specifies the output file name, which it just makes dev null. This option tells tar to run a checkpoint action. It is a way to invoke an action periodically during the archive process. Interesting. The checkpoint, oh, so it creates a checkpoint, and then it says, hey, here's your checkpoint action. Okay, so here's what I think it means. What I think it means is that if you are running a really large process with tar, where you are tarring up a large amount of files, then it might be such a big job that it's at some point you want to verify that tar is running everything correctly. So you can make a checkpoint, and then you can run a checkpoint action, and it could be anything. I don't know what you would want it to be, but it could be anything. And in this case, we're going to use this checkpoint action as the opportunity to execute bin shell. And then checkpoint action, yeah. Okay. Creating a useless archive. I love that. Trigger, checkpoint trigger, spawn the root shell. All right, we're going to go back over here and run it and see if it works. Damn. Well, who am I? I am root. Where am I at? I'm still in here. Change directory to root. LS because we lost our guy. Root. Cat. Root.txt. Boom. And we've done it. We are root, and it was that easy. This one was not that difficult, really. Let's paste that in our notes. And then we'll close the box off over here. All right. User tag. Oh, we need them both. What do you think? That box wasn't too bad. It was fine. Keep getting into some harder ones here eventually. But we'll keep working our way through them. All these little boxes, the reason they're classics is because they have different things, and they kind of start working on your muscle memory for learning what things to look for in these kind of boxes. Copy. Okay, there we go. And then back over here, and we're gonna paste it. And we never actually hit complete on these. Yay, congratulations. Woohoo, your answer is correct. Let's go see how Frank is doing now. Let's view his profile. Frank is now up to rank, oh, that feels lower than what he was. He's at 335,500. So there's a lot of people in front of Frank. But you know what? Every time Frank, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, that little witch one-liner opens up a lot of things. You know, every time Frank, good old Frank here, is able to get through a box, he learns something new. And every time you learn something new, there are fewer people that are in the same, class as you, the same amount of people who know what you know. And I have always, over the last like 10 or 11 years that I've been doing tech, because I didn't always do tech. I used to be a high school teacher before I did tech. I've always loved tech. I mean, I was like using Linux and coding in Python, and I actually taught coding classes when I taught high school. But I've always used that as motivation. That every time I learn something new, I am entering a smaller group of people who know what I know. Every time I learn something new, I'm making myself more valuable. I'm making myself more employable, right? So that should be your motivation for why you're learning. And you can't just stop learning. You always have to keep learning, and you can't just that's what I was going to say. You can't get hung up on if you get stuck. Like if you're trying to learn about either security or coding or something and you get stuck, then just move on to the next thing and come back later to that thing. But don't waste time being stuck. Just keep learning and don't feel bad. You're just comparing yourself to yourself every day. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. Just say, am I further along than I was yesterday? And just keep moving forward. So that'll be a story for another time. What else did I used to teach? In fact, I was interviewed for a podcast, and it should be coming out in the next couple of days, and I will post when that podcast comes out. And that's really the whole podcast. For the whole half hour on the podcast, we talk about my journey into tech from teaching and stuff like that. So when that comes out, I'll shoot you that podcast link. I'll put it somewhere here on my channel so that people can find it. And then you can find out. So I'll leave you in suspense for just a little while. All right, so it is 8:02. Let's get a preview of what we're going to work on tomorrow, because I am going to be live tomorrow, Tuesday, August 6th of 2024, and then I'll be getting on a plane. Yes, I will definitely share it when it comes out. So by the way, here's how I'm doing this right now. All I'm doing is going in here and going to most popular, easy, CTF. And then we're marching through these boxes. See here, this is how we're doing it. We are not going to do OSINT. That box is annoying, in my opinion, and it's not really a box. It's not really a CTF style box like we're doing. We did Bounty Hacker. We're gonna do Agent Sudo. Agent Sudo, if I remember correctly, makes me want to. Yeah, I haven't actually finished it, so we need to do this. I hate this box because this box is another one of those boxes where there's way too much story and not enough actual stuff. So we're going to do it though, because I need to get over myself and I need to do it. So we're going to do this box. And that'll be the one we work on tomorrow morning. So, and I guess that's it. So, hey, thanks for hanging with me on a Monday morning. This was fun. I got through my second cup of coffee with you guys. So appreciate everybody watching. And I will be back tomorrow. Don't forget to like the stream. Yesterday I got on and I think every single one of us, including myself, forgot to like the stream. So like the stream. And then if you feel so inclined, make sure you're subscribed to the channel itself. I'm so close to 100. I want to get over 100 this week. And then like the videos, because I'm always really surprised for the low level of likes on everything. And I really think it's just because people forget. Oh no, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming out. It's a blast. It's a good time. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you back tomorrow.